All right, Shalom. First thing, give all praise, honor, and glory unto Yahawah, bahasham, Yahawashi, Rachwaa Qadash, and double honor to the elder apostles and elders, GMS, peace, citations, blessings to Akim, laboring is true, and Shalom to the hopeful elect. All right, it'll be a little quick, lesson, various topics, through the spirit, a little willing. It'll be edifying. All right. I'm gonna get this real quick. This is John chapter 6. All right. John chapter 6. I'm gonna start at let's start at verse 33. Verse 32. All right. John 6:32. Then Yahawashi said unto them, Verily, verily, I say unto you, Moses gave you not the bread from heaven, but my Father giveth you the true bread from heaven. Said, for the bread of the Most High is he which cometh down from heaven and giveth life unto the world. And this bread is Yahawashi. All right, in the world of Israel. All right. We understand ultimately, all of Israel is going to be, brought back through, the loins of the elect who make it this go around. All right. But through Yahawashi, that's our redemption. That's our our redeemer from our sins. All right, because we're all worthy of death. All right, so again, verse 33 says, for the bread of the Most High is he which cometh down from heaven and giveth life unto the world. All right. So then said they unto him, Lord, evermore give us this bread. And Yahawashi said unto them, I am the bread of life. He that cometh to me shall never hunger, and he that believeth on me shall never thirst. All right. It's like that one precept where the lady at the well, Yahawashi said, you drink of these waters, let me get it real quick. Yeah, John chapter 4. John chapter 4. Verse start 13, I think. Let's see. Verse 13. I'll start verse 10. Yahawashi answered and said unto her, if thou knowest the gifts of the Most High, and who is that saith to thee, give me to drink, thou wouldst have asked of him, and he would have given thee living water. The woman saith unto him, Sir, thou hast nothing to draw with. All right, she didn't get what Yahawashi was saying. Said thou hast nothing to draw with, and the well is deep. From whence then hast thou that living water? All right. And continue on. So, art thou greater than our father Jacob, which gave us the well and drank therefore himself and his children and his cattle? Yahawashi answered and said unto her, whosoever drinketh of this water shall never thirst again. All right, it said, but whosoever drinketh of the water, and Salakia, I messed it up. John chapter 4, verse 13. Yahawashi answered and said unto her, whosoever drinketh of this water shall thirst again, referring to the water in the well, Verse 14, but whosoever drinketh of the water that I shall give him shall never thirst, but the water that I shall give him shall be in him a well of water springing up into everlasting life. Again, the bread, the water, is going into, this wisdom, knowledge, and understanding through the spirit of Yahawashi, right? That Rachwaa Qadash, That's why, we, brothers, starting with the elder apostles, great millstone, and like-minded brothers, like myself, whom, the Lord, whom Yahawashi is calling to this truth. We're led by the Spirit, all right, to glorify, Yahawah and Yahawashi, all right, and the Rachwaa Qadash, the Holy Spirit, all right, that be on us, all right, that lead, Yahawah. Let's say Proverbs chapter 3, verse 5, Let me get that real quick. Said, trust in the Lord Yahawah with all thy heart. All right, that word heart is going to your mind. And lean not unto thine own understanding. In all thy ways acknowledge him, and he shall direct thy paths. All right, so the Lord calls in this truth. We start, getting this this bread, this this drinking of this water. All right, and we was thirsty. We was dead. All right, in a spiritual dead state. In the congregation of the dead. All right, but once we come to this truth, starting with the elders on down, like my brothers. All right, it's like Jeremiah chapter 3, verse 15. Roughly paraphrase, the Lord give us pastures according to his heart, his mind, that shall feed us with knowledge. All right, and once we've gotten fed, we've eaten this roll, with teachers to be able to, break it down. Then that spirit, it start humming. Things start clicking. All right, it started making sense. All right, and before we even come to this truth, myself, I had a zeal for the Most High, not according to knowledge. I didn't even know very many scriptures. You know what I mean? Like maybe a couple. Although I read and paid, here and there throughout my life. All right, but until I listened to the elder apostles and the brothers from GMS and like-minded, then that's spirit, like it wasn't activated. All right. All right, so back to John 6:35 saying, Yahawashi, verse 35, and Yahawashi said unto them, I am the bread of life. He that cometh to me shall never hunger, and he that believeth on me shall never thirst. All right. So, but I say unto you that ye also have seen me and believe not. All that the Father hath given me shall come to me, and him that cometh to me I will in no wise cast out. So, if Lord will, if we be a part of that hopeful elect, hey, we are coming into, Yahawah, in the name of Yahawashi, we're coming to the Father and the Son, all right, and, rehearsing righteous acts, all right, getting, gaining this wisdom, knowledge, understanding, seeking to please the Heavenly Father. All right. Verse 38, for I came down from heaven not to do my own will. Yahawashi he come down and say, I came down from heaven not to do my own will, but the will of him that sent me. All right. And, having this truth and seeing the times we're in, that's a very, beautiful mindset to have. Some, elder apostles and brothers, elders that's been in this truth for a very long time. They're very diligent, and they are doing the will of the Heavenly Father at the end of the day. All right, prophets, servants of the Lord. All right, feeding the sheep. All right, and doing it solely based on the Spirit. All right, the Spirit has led them to do it. Okay, not for no filthy lucre, no ill-gotten gains, nothing like that. Not for to please the men. All right, it's to please Yahawashi at the end of the day. And all we gotta do is, bring out the word with understanding, and the Lord gonna do the rest. All right. Verse 39, and this is the Father's will which has sent me, that of all which he has given me, I should lose nothing, but should raise it up again at the last day. So, if we are of that elect, the predestined, 144,000, or the elect out of 1/3, the Yahawashi, we're gonna be all right. As I say, if we be Yahawashi, then he's not gonna lose nothing. All right, we're gonna be risen up in at that last day, and through this truth, all right, we are being risen up, momentarily, all right, spiritually, by having the breath, the bread, the water, all right, of life. Let's see. But yeah, now it's very things are getting real out here. All right. And it's very important to be spiritually minded, like saying Romans 8 verse 6, If you want to please Yahawashi, then you have to be spiritually minded. In this world, Esau set this world up to be wicked, to corrupt your minds, all right, to have you corrupting yourself by iniquity, by sin, all right, by doing what's not, things that aren't pleasing to the Father. All right, this is Sirach chapter 43 verse 30. When ye glorify the Lord, Yahawashi, exalt him as much as ye can, for even yet will he far exceed. And when ye exalt him, put forth all your strength, and be not weary, for ye can never go far enough. All right, again, the elect is promised, eternal life, the kingdom, just like he's going to go into right here, right? Great things that, we can't even fathom. We can, you know what I mean? Eternally, if we be a part of that number, all right? So, with that, with knowing that, that's why, as I say, you got to glorify Yahawashi, all right? This is not of us. In John 6:63 is, the flesh profit nothing. It's the spirit that quickeneth, all right? And everything that everybody got, all right, the Lord set it up. And, A lot of ungrateful, unthankful people out here thinking that, they did something on their own. All right, but the Lord, hey, Yahawashi control everything. All right, put us in our own little positions, their own little trials and tribulations, throughout life. All right, and somehow, through the spirit and power, Yahawashi, hey, we all we all hearkening to this word. All right, believing the report, having that vision, all right, of what is and what is to come. Verse 31, who has seen him that he might tell us, and who can magnify him as he is? It says, there are yet hid greater things than these be, for we have seen but a few of his works. For the Lord hath made all things, and to the godly hath he given wisdom. All right, and we know in these times that we are coming into, Isaiah 33:6, all right, these very peerless, dangerous, evil times, having this wisdom, knowledge, understanding, the hedge, the spirit of Yahawashi, protecting you, that's needed. That is, without that, then you through. All right. The Lord about to kill off a lot of people. Everybody over here in America, battling great, is about to be burned up. All right. Lake of fire. Only the elect are going to get that salvation through Yahawashi. When you come back with the holy angels and the chariots. All right. But in these times, leading up to, the day of the salvation, for the elect, the day of destruction for everybody else, all right, we're about to be in some very difficult, trying times, beginning of sorrows, beginning of Jacob's trouble, hour of temptation, all right, so again, Isaiah 33 verse 6, and wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of our times, all right, the wisdom and knowledge of these scriptures, all right, Yahawah, Yahawashi, all right, and strength of salvation, the fear of the Lord, the fear of Yahawah is his treasure. And again, we fear Yahawashi, all right. That's why we're putting the Lord had in our spirit. We putting in this work, doing these videos, all right, going out in the highways and byways. We enjoy it too, all right. But we fear Yahawashi, all right. And plus, we understand that the Lord has shown mercy upon us by, giving us this word in truth and sincerity. Not everybody has this, all right, and not everybody gonna get it. All right, so if the Lord called you into His truth, that's very merciful, and something to be humble and thankful about. Let me see what else I got here. Yeah, I get this one. Second Peter chapter 1 verse 10. Wherefore the rather, brother, give diligence to make your calling and election sure. For if you do these things, ye shall never fail. All right. So again, that's what brothers be doing. Some of the elder apostles on down, like my brothers, diligent brothers, putting in work. All right, and it's truth. Whatever a brother's law is. Some brothers have bigger portions than others, but at the end of the day, we're all trying to be a part of that body, because, like I say, that body has many members. So I get that. Romans chapter, I'll start verse 1. So I beseech you, therefore, brethren, by the mercy of the Most High, that ye present your bodies a living sacrifice, holy, acceptable unto the Most High, which is your reasonable service, and that ye, Salakia, getting too excited, and be not conformed to this world, but be transformed by the renewing of your mind. All right? Again, the Lord give us this word, and we, like I say, if you not be as have to be as a little baby, born again, all right, by the renewing of our mind through this word, through the proper understanding, all right, of these scriptures, through the Spirit, all right. So, but be transformed by the renewing of your mind, that ye may prove what is that good and acceptable and perfect will of the Most High. All right, and again, all right, feeding the sheep, all right, hearkening to the word, all right, whatever brothers can do, let's say you can never go far enough, helping brothers out, they need helpers, precepts, reading for brothers, all right, whatever it is at the end of the day, it's going to go into, verse 4, but let me read on down. For I say, through the grace given unto me, to every man that is among you, not to think of himself more highly than he ought to think, but to think soberly, according as the Most High had dealt to every man the measure of faith. All right, and at the end of the day, the Lord dealing, how he deal it. All right, some brothers, locked and loaded. You know what I mean, with that faith on 100. All right, some brothers, hey, it's whatever Yahawashi will be. All right, but that's why, as a body, there's edification, exhorting, all right, going, going on among the brethren, all right, and you got to think of it like, like I say, one body, all right. For as we have many members in one body, and all members have not the same office, all right, but all members, all members of the body are essential to the body at the end of the day. You think about it, all right. Yeah, you could lose a little toe here and there, but you start trying to take off a foot and stuff like that. Hey, man, it's not gonna be the same. All right. It probably wasn't a very good I don't know, I forget what you call it, example. All right. Verse 4, for as we have many members of one body, and all members have not the same office, so we being many are one body in Hamashiach, and every one members one of another. All right. Verse 6, having then gifts different, all right, different, because different lots for different brothers, Having then gifts different according to the grace that is given to us, whether prophecy, let's prophesy according to the proportion of faith, all right, or ministry, let us wait on or ministering, or he that teacheth on teaching, or he that exhorteth on exhortation, he that giveth, let him do it with simplicity. He that ruleth with diligence, he that showeth mercy with cheerfulness. All right. Slakia. Yeah, because the time will come, just like it say somewhere, was it scripture where it's talking about a man should desire to hear another's voice or something like that. You know, the times will come where this word, Amos there led a famine of the word. This platform, our way of communication, and Jacob's trouble begins sorrows when things really pop off out here and these devils really come out that great wrath, and then you got people going in camps, you got all hell breaking loose, all right, troops run the street, all right, that's it ain't gonna be such a tight net, brotherhood. We ain't gonna be able to, readily get this word, readily, get that daily exhortation, all right. But the time we have, that's why I say redeem the time. Ephesians chapter 5. Walk circumspectly, redeeming the time. All right. Ephesians chapter 5, verse 15. See then that ye walk circumspectly, not as fools, but as wise, redeeming the time because days are evil. All right, so we're redeeming this time, making good use. All right, getting all this wisdom, knowledge, understanding, building up our faith, through the Spirit, as much as we can. I say Baruch chapter 4, verse 28. Seek the Lord 10 times more. All right, just roughly quoting that or paraphrase, I'll get it. As it was your mind to go astray from the Most High, being returned, seeking 10 times more. All right, Baruch 4:28. For as it was your mind to go astray from the Most High, so being returned, seek Him 10 times more. All right, because again, say, for He that brought these plagues upon you shall bring you everlasting joy with your salvation. So if we be a part of that elect, and Lord God us, He gonna bring us everlasting joy. So this little bit of trial, this little bit of tribulation that we're gonna have to endure until the end. Hey, it's gonna be worth it. All right. That's why it's very important, to stay rooted in this truth once you're established, in this word. All right. Very, very important. All right. This is Matthew chapter 7, verse 3. In the words of Yahawashi say, enter ye in at the straight gate. All right. For wide is the gate and broad is the way that leadeth to destruction, and many there be which go in thereat. Because straight is the gate and narrow is the way which leadeth unto life, and few there be that find it. All right. So, this ain't the easiest path to walk. And the times we're gonna come into, it's gonna get tough. All right. But like I say, He that has brought them plagues upon you shall bring you the everlasting joy with the salvation. And we gotta, believe that. All right. Humbly believe it. Not saying like, thinking of, like they say, a man think of himself more than he is, thinking, oh, I got it. You know what I mean? We're humble. We're like Lord will. We are a part of that hopeful number. All right. The humble mindset, but also believing. You had to believe But at the end of the day, just like Yahawashi, when he was about to, get put to death, he said, this talking about that cut pass, but he said, what do you say? Let thy will be done. All right. And at the end of the day, that's the mindset we're gonna have. No matter what come, we're gonna understand that Yahawashi will. All right. And that's it. It's like, yo, you guys can get six. Matthew 6. Verse 19. And where's Yahawashi? Lay not up for yourselves treasures upon earth where moth and rust do corrupt, and where thieves break through and steal, but lay up for yourselves treasures in heaven. All right? The spiritual treasures. Spiritual treasures. Spiritual treasures. Man, doing this work, helping the body, feeding the sheep, rehearsing righteous acts. All right. Faith building. All right. Say, but lay up yourselves treasures in heaven where neither moth nor rust do corrupt, where thieves do not break through nor steal. For where your treasure is, that where your heart will be. Slaki. For where your treasure is, there will your heart be also. All right. So, our treasures, our mindset is on that which is to come rather than that which is present. Although we are in this flesh, we had to take care of whatever we had to take care of for the time being. A time gonna come where that shit gonna be out of the way, all right? Because unless you're gonna bow down to this beast system and get that yo jabba dabba and then get that MOTB, then you ain't gonna be able to function in this system. All right, but hey, we ain't looking to our oppressor for the we're gonna have faith in Yahawashi. All right. So Sirach chapter 29 verse 11, lay up thy treasure according to the commandments of the Most High, and it shall bring thee more profit than gold. Whoo! Shut up alms in thy storehouses, and it shall deliver thee from all affliction. So it shall fight for thee against thy enemies better than a mighty shield and a strong spear. All right? Who is it? Oh, God. All right, let's see. Let's see what I want to get here. Mark chapter 1 verse 15. All right, I'll start at so verse 14. Now after that, John was put in prison. Yahawashi came into Galilee preaching the gospel of the kingdom of the Most High and saying, the time is fulfilled and the kingdom of the Most High is at hand. Repent ye and believe the gospel. All right? And the brothers on the highways and byways, hey, telling you these are the times we in, the end times. All right? All right? the MOTB, the Revelation 13, verse 15, 16, and 17. All right. You know, we had an understanding. We give what we got back. All right. You know, Job 9:24, the earth's getting to the hand of wicked. Who run the earth? All right. Esau, Edom, the so-called white man. All right. You know, so now it's time, all right, to hearken to this word. Believe the gospel. All right, the kingdom most high is at hand. And at the end of the day, we know that, like I said, you know, the Lord Yahawashi gonna raise them up. All right. This word is gonna activate those whom are in that spiritual dead state, whomever is, if you know, some of the elects, you know, still be in that dead state. When they hear this word, they're gonna be woke. All right, through the spirit power Yahawashi. All right. We know, like I say in Revelation chapter, was that 11, verse 8, maybe? Let's see. I don't think that's it. Let's see. That's not the one I was wanting. Let's lock you. Oh yeah, okay. I can't think how it goes. Salakia. Yeah, there it is. Salakia. Revelation chapter 7, verse 3, saying, hurt not the earth, neither the sea, nor the trees, till we have sealed the servants of our power in their foreheads. All right. So, you know, the elect, all right, are going to receive this truth. All right. It said, till we have sealed the servants of our power, Yahawashi, in their foreheads. Yeah, the destruction will not begin until Yahawah has sealed the elect of Israel. All right, and again, and also the times we're coming into what Ezekiel chapter 9, verse 4. All right, I'll get that after this. It said, and I heard a number of them which were sealed, and there were sealed 144,000 of all the tribes of the children of Israel. All right, 12,000 at each of the 12 tribes. And this is Ezekiel 9, verse 4. And the Lord Yahawah said unto him, go through the midst of the city, through the midst of Jerusalem, and set a mark at the wall, a spiritual exemption, all right, upon the foreheads of the men, exemption from judgment, upon the foreheads of the men that sigh and that cry for all the abominations that be done in the midst thereof. And how we sign and crying of abominations? Because we're bringing out the words of Yahawashi, letting you know that, you know, this whole earth lieth in wickedness. All right, especially, you know, America Babylon the Great, and these other nations which take on the Babylonian way. All right, all these, you know, America is going to be destroyed, and a lot of these other countries, hey, they gonna get messed up too. All right, But in these times we're coming into, these beginning sorrows, these peerless times, all right, you're gonna want that the wall, that exemption from judgment. All right. This is a Joel. Joel chapter 2, verse 1. Blow ye the trumpet in Zion and sound alarm in my holy mountain. All right, referring to, the children of Israel. All right, wherever they may be scattered to, looking how they may look. So let all inhabitants of the land tremble, for the day of the Lord Yahawah cometh, for it is nigh at hand. And, brothers and highways, byways, blowing ye the trumpet, warning the people, hey, this is what's going to happen. All right, the brothers, here what 2020, when I first come into this truth, was already talking about the camps, all right, the containment camps, what do they call them, and now here we are. What's going on? They got them camps, all right. The same thing brothers been talking about, the MOTB for how many years? What you got going on over there in Sweden? MOTB, all right. Again, the brothers, the elder apostles, a lot of my brothers have been blowing you the trumpet. All right. Now it's time to take heed. Whether you hear or forbear. All right. We doing this work. All right. Whatever way a brother can. Say verse 2, a day of darkness and a gloominess, a day of clouds and thick darkness, as the morning spread upon the mountains, a great people and a strong. There had not been ever the light, neither shall be any more after it, even to the years of many generations. All right. This is going into the ICBM missiles and destruction that's coming to the land of America, battling the great spiritual Sodom in Egypt. All right. Virgin daughter of Babylon. Land of the Chaldeans, Mount Seir. All right. A fire devoured them before them, and behind them a flame burneth. What does that sound like? A fire devoureth before them, and behind them a flame burneth. The ICBM when it gets shot through the air. All right. The land is as the Garden of Eden before them, and behind them a desolate wilderness. Yeah. And nothing shall escape them. All right. Says the appearance of them is as appearance of horses, and as horsemen, so shall they run. All right. Horses meaning power, and horsemen meaning a lot. Say, like the noise of chariots on top of mountains shall they leap, like the noise of a flame of fire that devoured the stubble. As a strong people set in battle array, before the face of the people shall be much pain. All faces shall gather blackness. All right, when the missiles get, when they know that these people know these missiles, the missiles are coming. You got about 10 minutes by the time they tell you. You know what I mean? So, verse 7, they shall run like mighty men. All right, going into these missiles. They shall climb the wall like men of war. They shall march everyone on his ways, and they shall not break their ranks. All right, then they don't have the spirit of Yahawashi on them. All right, these missiles are going to hit every target. All right, so show his breakdown shall climb the wall. The ICBMs will break the missile defenses. All right, in Russia, has got them the 550s or 500s or something. And these missiles, they ain't got nothing that can defend against it. All right, the hypersonic nuclear warheads, ICBMs, says shall not break their ranks. The missiles will hit their target regardless of any missile defense system. All right, so hey, when they coming, they coming. So neither should they thrust one another. They shall walk everyone in his path, and when they fall upon the sword, they shall not be wounded. Yeah, so the missile defenses will not be able to stop the ICBMs. They shall run to and fro in the city. They shall run upon the wall. They shall climb upon the houses. They shall enter in at the windows like a thief. All right. Said the earth shall quake before them. The heavens shall tremble. All right, because when these missiles hit, it's gonna do some some damage. All right. The whole earth's gonna shake. The earth's gonna rock to and fro like a drunkard. I said the sun and the moon shall be dark, and the stars shall withdraw from their shining. All right, that smoke, that dust that's going to, come up off of that nuclear blast. All right. The sun and the moon shall be dark. The sun and the moon will be blocked off by the missiles. Man. So that's just one little chapter going into the destruction that's set to take place. All right. Let's see. Slock on that spell. I know it's Ezekiel. Ezekiel. Slovakia. I can't think of where that one is. Set that face. Man. Ezekiel 35, verse 2. Son of man, set thy face against Mount Seir, and prophesy against it, and say unto it, Thus said the Yahawah power, Behold, O Mount Seir, I am against thee. I will stretch out my hand against thee, and I will make thee most desolate. All right? So I will lay thy cities waste, and thou shalt be desolate, and thou shalt know that I am the Lord Yahawah. Say, because thou hast had a perpetual hatred, and hast shed the blood of the children of Israel by force of the sword in the time of the calamity, in the time that their iniquity had an end. Therefore, as I live, said the Lord Yahawah, I will prepare thee unto blood, and blood shall pursue thee. Since thou hast not hated blood, even blood shall pursue thee. All right? And, hey, the judgment is coming. All right? To the wicked and all that do wickedly, the 2/3, all right? These other heathen nations. But America, Babylon the Great, is going to be wiped off the map, never to be inhabited again. All right? This is Isaiah chapter I'll start verse 17. Behold, I will stir up the Medes, all right, the modern day Medes, the Russians, against them, which shall not regard silver, and as for gold, they shall not delight in it. Their bows, all right, again, them silos, all right, the ICBM missiles, the bows, all right, the arrows, referring to, these missiles, the ICBMs, the warheads. Their bows also shall dash the young men to pieces, and they shall have no pity on the fruit of the womb. Their eyes shall not spare children. In Babylon, aka America, the glory of kingdoms, the beauty of the Chaldeans' excellency, shall be as when the Most High overthrew Sodom and Gomorrah. It shall never be inhabited again. It shall never be inhabited, neither shall it be dwelt in from generation to generation. Neither shall the Arabian pitch tent there, neither shall the shepherds make their fold there. But wild beasts of the desert shall lie there, and their houses shall be full of doleful creatures, and owls shall dwell there, and satyrs shall dance there. All right, man. Yeah, this is another one. Revelation chapter 18, verse 2. And he cried mightily with a strong voice, saying, Babylon the Great is fallen, and is become the habitation of devils, and the hold of every foul spirit, and the cage of every unclean and hateful bird. All right. I'm saying in 1 hour. Revelation 18, verse 10. Stand afar, the kings of the earth. Let's get 9. And the kings of the earth who have committed fornication, all right, took it on the ways of America, all right, said committed fornication and lived deliciously with her, shall bewail her and lament for her when they shall see the smoke of her burning, standing afar off for the fear of torment, saying, Alas, alas, that great city Babylon, to America, that mighty city, for 1 hour is thy judgment come. All right? In 1 hour, this whole place is going to be through. Done. Unless you're part of the elect and you're redeemed by Yahawashi on the chariot, then you're going to be done. All right? You got some of these Edomite elite devils that are going to get down in their little bunkers. But hey, y'all go ahead and get down in bunkers, because you're gonna get pulled up out of them bunkers. All right? And get them yokes of iron on you. All right? Let me get that real quick. Revelation chapter 13, verse 9 and 10. So if any man have an ear, let him hear. He that leads into captivity shall go into captivity. He that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword. Here's the patience and the faith of the saints. And these devils trying to kill, they had led into captivity, all right, and they killed by the sword continually, continually, all right. And then what they done to the tribes, all right, over here in America, in the land of Babylon the Great, all right. These devils, they gotta pay for that, all right. So here is the patience and the faith of the saints. All right, so that's what's coming to these heathen nations and those Edomites, whomever's left throughout the earth after the destruction. All right, Yahawashi, uh, brings forth that Yahawah brings forth that destruction. All right, and then the kingdom gonna be established. All right, and yeah, it's gonna be in righteousness. All right, because right now these devils, are ruling in wickedness. Proverbs 29, verse 2, when the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice. So when the kingdom is established under Yahawashi, all right, in 144,000, and the rest of the elect, all right, from that point on, the righteous are going to be in authority, and the people are going to rejoice, all right, and then not so much, these heathen nations, and especially Esau, Edom, but after 1,000 years, all right, these heathen nations, they're going to be able to enjoy that righteous authority. All right, because right now, like I say, but when the wicked bear rule, the people mourn. All right, the only ones that are rejoicing right now are these devils, these elites. All right, the top level Edomites. All right, the Amalekites. And those heathens that join hand in hand. It's up in that level, but mainly it's the top elite. All right, the banking families. Everybody else is pretty much a lot of mourning, a lot of suffering. It takes place. Under this under the wicked's system, the rule. All right, but at the end of the day, we're all here serving out our judgment. All right, and hey man, we focusing on what, like I said, second Ezra chapter 7 verse 16. That thing that which is to come, rather than that which is present. All right. I know I'm a little all over the place, so but hey, a little bit edifying. Hey, shalom to the brother in his likeness, Yasha and GMS Bonatazawam. Shalom. Yahawashi Brakathon to you brothers. At the water for the precepts. Let's see, brother. In his likeness, Yasha Hebrews chapter 13, verse 2. Be not forgetful to entertain strangers, for thereby some have entertained angels unawares. That's right, brother. We know, we don't know. You know what I mean? Yup. First John chapter 4, verse 20. If a man say, I love the Most High, and hate his brother, he is a liar. For he that loveth not his brother whom he has seen, how can he love the Most High whom he had not seen? That's fire. You pull that out on a hating ass Edomite. Hey, hey, that's a good one right there. You know what I mean? These fucking devils, man. They hate everybody. But they're proud of their country America. soon to be DOA, dead on arrival of the ICBMs. Oh, I'm about to shut it down. I'll have to wrap it up. Hold on, Salakia. Yeah, the brother. 1 Timothy chapter 4, verse 16, take heed unto thyself and unto the doctrine, continue in them, for in doing this thou should both save thyself and them that hear. Brother has some fire precepts. Yeah, I was thinking that one earlier too. The spirit. 2 Corinthians chapter 4, verse 17, for our light affliction, which is but for a moment, working for us a far more exceeding and eternal weight of glory. While we look not at the things which are seen, but at the things which are not seen, for the things which are seen are temporal, but the things which are not seen are eternal. Yeah, that's what, man, that's fire. Yeah, brother. Psalms 105, verse 15, saying, touch not my anointed and do my prophets no harm. Yeah, that's what these devils be building. All right? You know, Australia, you know, they put them right up in Australia because I don't think they got any guns over there. They know they ain't gonna get a lot of pushback. You know, but at the end of the day, these devils they want mass death upon the earth anyway. So, yeah, Isaiah 9 verse 5, for every battle of the war is with confused noise and garments rolled in blood, but this shall be with burning and fuel of fire going to ICBM missiles. All right, the men of old lived in the times of old, so when they prophesied, all right, they used terms which they knew that were, you know, according to the times they were living in. All right, that's why America would be called Babylon. All right, and that's why, you know, just like right here, it's talking about the battle that's to come. All right, the World War III, you know, the war that went to end all wars. You know, it's like talking about, you know, for every battle of the wars with confused noise, you know, old time battles, you know, out in the battlefield, the swords and, you know, but it said, and garments drawn in blood, but this shall be with burning and fuel of fire. All right, going to them ICBM missiles, the nukes. I ate the water out for all them precepts. Yeah, brother. 2 Thessalonians chapter 1, verse 16, it is a righteous thing with the Most High to recompense tribulation to them that trouble you. Hey, that's why, you know, it's a scary thing. Lord, if we be able to let everybody who done mess with us, man, Lord, they're going to bring that judgment. But hey, with that, I ate the water out for the precepts. I'll wrap up. You know, damn demon woman trying to come in here and get her stuff out. But hey, it is what it is. You know, we gotta suffer till, you know, endure until the end. All right. But with that, I give all praise, honor, and glory unto Yahawah, bahasham Yahawashi, bahasham Rachwaa Qadash, do unto the elder apostles and the elders GMS. All right, peace, salutation, blessings to all the Akim, learning is true, all in true sincerity. Shalom to the hopeful elect.